Paying Robinhood taxes can seem like a daunting task, but it is a necessary step to ensure you are meeting your tax obligations. To get started, you will need to understand the basics of tax reporting for investments. Robinhood is required to send you a tax document called a 1099 form, which will outline the gains and losses from your investments. First, log into your Robinhood account and navigate to the Tax Documents section, where you can find your 1099 form. This form will be available by January 31st of each year and will outline the gains and losses from the previous tax year. Review the form carefully to ensure it is accurate and complete. Next, you will need to report the information from your 1099 form on your tax return. You can do this by using tax software such as TurboTax or H&R Block, or by working with a tax professional. If you have gains from your investments, you will need to pay taxes on those gains. The tax rate will depend on your income tax bracket and the type of investment. For example, if you sold stocks for a gain, you will need to pay capital gains tax. If you held the stocks for less than a year, you will pay short-term capital gains tax, which is taxed at your ordinary income tax rate. If you held the stocks for more than a year, you will pay long-term capital gains tax, which is typically taxed at a lower rate. It is also important to keep track of your losses, as you can use those losses to offset gains from other investments. This is called tax loss harvesting, and it can help reduce your tax liability. For instance, if you have a gain of $1,000 from one investment and a loss of $500 from another, you can use the loss to offset the gain, resulting in a taxable gain of $500. To file your taxes, you will need to complete Form 8949 and Schedule D, which are used to report capital gains and losses. You can find these forms on the IRS website or through your tax software. Once you have completed the forms, you can submit them to the IRS along with your tax return. Finally, it is essential to keep accurate records of your investments and tax documents. This will help you stay organized and ensure you are meeting your tax obligations. You should keep a record of all your investment transactions, including buys, sells, and dividends, as well as your tax documents, including your 1099 form and tax return. In conclusion, paying Robinhood taxes requires some effort, but it is a necessary step to ensure you are meeting your tax obligations. By understanding the basics of tax reporting, reviewing your 1099 form, reporting your gains and losses, and keeping accurate records, you can navigate the process with confidence and ensure you are taking advantage of all the tax savings available to you.